What's up, everybody? Big Herc Fresh Out, and you're tuned into our new series, Prison Stories. You're going to hear a story from somebody who's either lived it, witnessed it, or experienced it. These stories are going to turn the hairs on your back up and have your motherfucking toes curling. These stories ain't no fucking joke. You guys think this fucking is a game? This ain't no motherfucking game. Anything can happen to you in prison. And these are prison stories.
Hi, Carla short again. And right now I'm going to talk a little bit about the 2 weeks that I spent in living hell at Sybil Brand, which is an institute in the city of Los Angeles. It is now closed down and used for filming only. But by the experiences I had when I was there, I was in my 20s, and I'll tell you, I was a bad girl. I wasn't scared of too many things in life. But when they brought me in there, it was dark, cold. And when you look around, the halls were just like ice. And then you hear these guards coming down the hall. Cell 21 or whatever cell they might be going to. And then in the middle of the night, they're going to these cells. And they're dragging these young ladies out of there. And all you hear is them screaming, "No, no, stop." And you know that they're going somewhere where they shouldn't be going. I had my cell inmate there, my roommate. She was an older lady, and she'd already been there for 3 months. And when first time I heard a young lady screaming and being drugged down the hall, I looked at her and quietly whispered, "What are they doing to her, and where are they taking her?" She says, "Oh, you haven't heard the stories?" And I'm like, "No. What are they?" And she goes on to tell me, they're taking her down to this one area where the guards rape, beat the women. The women had to do whatever they wanted done. I asked her, I said, "Well, what about the warden? Don't they report it?" She says the warden is right there in it a lot of the times. And I'm like, wow. She says, just stay back and stay cool. They do this to a lot of the young ladies. There's even one pregnant. And within that 2 weeks that I was there, I seen the girl again, and she wasn't pregnant. And I was like, whoa, what happened? She had a miscarriage from them raping her. That jail was so brutal. The guards come down the hall and they're marching, and they got these looks on their face like you would see in some like horror flick. Like they're ready to just eat you alive. And that right there, I was scared shitless for them 2 weeks. I ain't gonna lie. All my bad girl left me because I had never been to somewhere like that, where they literally raped, beat women, did what they want. Women guards, the male guards, they were all in it together. Until finally, someone got out of there and got a report in to hire people and had them investigated, and they got shut down for those very purposes of raping and beating inmates. They figured once you were in their house, they could do what you want. And Sybil Brand sits up on top of a little mountain in Monterey Park area. When you drive up there to it and you look at it, it literally looks like a mini penitentiary. And it's on a road that only sheriffs and police have access to. Okay, it's total private road, Sheriff's Road. And that jail right there was a perfect example of why I should have changed. But I'm going to tell you, I was on the most humble, meek inmate they had ever seen. I was, yes sir, yes ma'am. Because I didn't want to step on a toe and get drugged down there and raped and beaten by I don't know how many guards at a time. But I know I later seen a movie about it. And it was brutal. I mean brutal. They did unimaginary things to these inmates. And those of you that think it's glorious, oh, I'm going to go to jail, I can do it standing on my head. Don't ever think that, because there's still a lot of corruption in these jails nowadays. It may not be like it was at Sybil Brand, but it's there. And if you go, it's not going to be like eating cake and ice cream, trust and believe. So before you do go, maybe you can think to change and make a change in your life so you do not have to sacrifice yourself to this. And also, Google about the movie that was made about Sybil Brand. Watch it. Maybe it can scare you a little bit to keep you away from there, away from any jail. Because if you can find it and you watch it, it's going to put different thoughts in your mind. And hopefully those thoughts that get put in your mind will be thoughts of a positive change. I wish you all the best, and please, if you can, find that movie and watch it. You will see what I'm talking about, how brutal they were. I seen a guard dragging a young lady down them hallways, like I said. And I was like, where are they taking her? When she came back, she didn't look the same as when she left. She had bruises and bumps all over her from being beat. And she couldn't hardly walk from what they had done to her. So take heed and listen to what has been said. And I hope it has some sort of effect on you to benefit your life into a better life.
For all the viewers and subscribers who would like to become part of the supporting crew at $4.99 a month and contribute to the Fresh Out channel, this is what you'll be getting. An exclusive look at all up-and-coming Spreads episodes. Learn what ingredients and recipes are used in prison to elevate the eating experience and how to get creative with what's available. Get your name in the credits. By becoming a member to the channel, you are directly helping us create better content, and as an acknowledgement, your name will be shown in the credits of the Fresh Out interviews. You will also gain exclusive members only access to footage that has never been seen before from our archives, unreleased episodes, behind the scenes, bloopers, and that gritty stuff you guys like to talk about, but we can't really share on the regular YouTube channel. Biannually, you'll also get a commissary package. First 6 months, membership will get an apparel package of Fresh Out clothing, and the next 6 months, you guys will get a Spreads package with all the recipes and ingredients you'll need to bust that fat ass spread. Last but not least, as an additional perk for supporting the channel and helping us create bigger and better content, all members get an exclusive discount code to use in the Fresh Out commissary store. You'll receive 10% off all orders, no matter how big or small, and this is for unlimited use. Not a one-time thing. You'll get to use this 10% whenever you want, as long as you're a paid member. All this will be available in the community tab for all you paid exclusive members. You will also get to represent the Wig Splitter crew. All members to the channel will receive this dope Wig Splitter badge icon that appears next to your name whenever you post on the channel. I've got your back on the open talks and will be able to answer your questions as a priority, and sometimes, man, you just got to represent. We also support non-profit charities. After YouTube takes their cut of the $4.99, we will donate a percentage of all membership revenue to a worthwhile cause every quarter. Well, that's it, you guys. We hope you guys take that step and become a paid member and support us so we can travel to your state or your town and do an interview and keep bringing you this dope content. But remember, guys, the channel's still free, but there are a lot of perks to becoming a paid member. Big Herc, Fresh Out. Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.